What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be doing a few updates around the garden. Just want to get everything in order so we can start planting. But first I wanted to show you a little update from the plants we did. It says we did them 2 weeks ago. I think it's more like 3 or 4 weeks ago, but we do have, whoops, onions sprouted. We have cabbage sprouted. Nice. And we also have broccoli sprouted. So let's head over to the garden and see what we can do to get ready to put these things in the ground. Okay, guys, what you are looking at over here is a tarp system that we got from Amazon. The tarp is just this black, it's not paper, it's more like a poly plastic, almost made out of what a feed sack would be made out of. It's got good drainage for it. It's very durable, easy to cut, easy to install. So Austin and I had it all spread out on there looking real nice, but it's been really windy here in Oklahoma for the past week or two. So the wind kind of took off with it. So I'm going to run over there and fix that. And we had to order these separately. These are staples that you put into the ground. They poke right through that plastic just fine. See, that wind about took my camera. Anyways, I'm going to run over there, get these staples put in the ground, and get this tarp secured. Okay, so we have our tarp secured now. It's a lot better than what it was before. We kind of got into a hurry. We'd never used the product before. In case you don't know, this is for weed suppression. So the weeds will die underneath the tarp. We're going to cut small holes wherever we want to plant our plants. And then if any weeds grow at all, it'll just be in those tiny areas where we have our plants planted. So we don't have to be out here pulling weeds all summer again. So I'm getting kind of worried because we are in a drought right now. So we're in a fire warning, burn ban, I guess you would call it. And this is the third fire truck to go by our house in about 20 minutes. And the smell of smoke is very thick in the air. So that's not good. Okay, so we've got the tarp down. I think now would be a good time to go over and water the chickens because they're going to need water today. Please excuse their coop. It's a mess. I mean their run, not coop. Anyways, here they are. So I wanted to share a little information with you about these chickens back here. So recently, they have become very vicious. I don't know what their deal is, why they are doing it. I've read online that pecking is normal because chickens are curious. So what we have here is when I go in there to feed them, they start pecking my legs. Like I have to wear jeans or something to cover my ankles. Whatever I can find, because they are, I guess, searching me for snacks since I'm the one that feeds them most of the time. And not because I'm the only one that'll do it, but I'm the one who chooses to do it. These chickens are my hobby. So anyways, I can't even come out and get the eggs. My husband has to come and get them, and he has to deal with them in his own way. So I'm low-key scared of them right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get them watered and fed for the day. I'm going to start a time lapse so you can watch how they react to me and watch me make a fool out of myself trying to get away from them.
Yellow as the summer sun, green when our day's begun. Peel back the layers one by one, taste the rhythm, life's undone. Spots appear, I know you're right, twist and shout in morning light. Bananas got me feeling right, grooving in the moonlit night. Banana blues, banana dreams, twisting in the mellow.
Sorry about the sirens in the background. I decided to go down into the shelter and get out our bucket of potatoes. They're growing nicely. I'm ready to get these in the ground. But before we do that, I need to callus these potatoes. Now, if you remember right, last year when we did our potatoes, we had to slice them. So let's find a good candidate. Here's one. So this one has eyes coming out of both sides of the potato. So we can literally slice this one down the middle. This will be a plant on this side, and this will be a plant on this side. But we need to get the inside of this potato, once we cut it, calloused. And how we will do that is we will cut them up, lay them out here throughout the day, and the sunlight will actually callus over that white flesh of the potato and cause it to be more hardy when it goes in the ground. It'll be able to withstand more. It will probably produce more potatoes. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get that done with these. Okay, so now that I've got all these potatoes cut, I don't know that I'm necessarily going to plant all of these. For instance, this one is very small. I don't know if it would even make it on its own, but I can couple it with one that's maybe a little healthier. Maybe that'll yield a bigger plant, more potatoes. I'm not sure. But for right now, I need to go get rid of some of these scraps, and I'm going to put them in my mulch pile. They will likely start growing in there, but that's okay. It won't hurt anything, but I've got to make room in this bucket because I'm starting to tear the root systems, the eyes, off the potatoes. Okay, so now that I've got everything done, these are all our potential potato plants. So I've got these all out in the sun. They're callousing right now as we speak. So we can plant those in the next few days. We can even wait a week if we wanted to. But I wanted to show you something that I found pretty hilarious. I'm guessing in this bucket that I had the potatoes in the cool storm shelter, it was just the right environment to where some of these potatoes thought that they were already in the ground. And I have a couple right here. They're already growing potatoes on them. So I think these are pretty cool. I think I'm going to just drop them back in the bucket and maybe see if they actually do make a plant and see what we get from them. I mean, why not? I have plenty of plants right here to use. And here's another one. It doesn't even look big enough to even make baby potatoes, but it has them. I just think that's so fascinating. But anyways, I'm going to let these sit out here for a few days and get that callus on them. And then we will likely go out and till up a deep trench. Now, we've decided to move our potatoes this year. It's always good to alternate your crops in your garden. So last year we had them on that side of the garden. This year they're going to go right here. That's that sandy area that we thought we weren't even going to plant anything in. We think they'll do really well right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish tarping the garden from there all the way to probably the edge of that stump, that eyesore stump. Anyways, then we will stop the tarp. I'm going to dig a long trench down that area and then go ahead and put my potato plants in and leave plenty of dirt on the sides where we can easily hill those potatoes. Hilling is just when they decide to start growing a green top out of the top of the plant that sticks out of the ground. That means you need to hill your plant. So you need to bury it deeper and deeper and deeper. And then you'll know when it's time to pull those because they will die and start to fall over to the side. But we're trying to get a jump this year on planting season. And so I hope to have that video up for you soon. But for now, let's go find something else to do. So one thing I've done recently is I have started thrifting. Now, I've always liked to go and visit Goodwill and thrift stores. Goodwill is probably my favorite. But I wanted to share with you my find that was just so awesome whenever Austin found it. I had to have it, and here it is. So these lights were at Goodwill. The box was taped up, but you could tell it had been opened. And if you look right there, they were only $5.99. $5.99. So when I bought my lights that I have around the porch, those ran about $25. I love them. They're wonderful at night. It's nice to see those lights on whenever you drive by the house. Anyways, these lights, they told me if they don't work, please bring them back within 7 days with your receipt. And we will, I can't remember if they said they were going to refund me, but I think they said they were going to give me a refund. But anyways, I get home and guess what? I open them up. They are still in the original packaging. The light bulbs have never even been installed. They're brand spanking new. So you know what? I'm going to put these things up out here. Now I've just discovered these are a little better than the lights I have. I have to plug my lights in. So Austin made that outlet up there. Don't mind the extension cord. With the cold weather, we had to run that extension cord out to the chicken pen so they could have heat in there because we didn't want them to freeze. Anyways, these lights are solar powered. So that gives me so many options. I can put these anywhere. I may just go ahead and put these on my archway because I think that would be really nice to have a lot of greenery growing over the top of it this summer and to have a pathway of lights down the middle of it. What do you guys think? Okay, guys, so these are my options. Either put them on the archway, which is right over there in the garden, or I'm thinking about maybe stringing them to those 3 trees over there, the ones that are kind of in a triangle, and lighting up that area. What do you guys think I should do? Okay, so these lights are super long. I never saw a measurement on the box, but they reach all the way out to that tree. Then they reach to that tree, and then they reach to this tree. So I'm really seriously thinking about conning Austin into helping me hang these this evening. I for sure have to pick them up because Ringo still likes to chew on things. So we need to get those picked up before we leave to go get the kids from school. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do today is I have a bucket of potting soil right here. I really enjoy eating the sweet mini bell peppers from the grocery store. And I read an article about how you can save the seeds out of those and dry them on the countertop and plant them and grow your own plants. So I'm going to put some water in this and get this soil moistened, and I'm going to plant those seeds that I've been saving. Okay, so here are the seeds. I'm trying not to let the wind blow them out of my hands, but they're right here. You can see they came off of red, orange, and yellow peppers. So I'm going to go ahead and get those into the dirt and water them in, and let's see what happens. All right, guys, that's probably going to do it for today's video. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with me today. We did do quite a bit. I'm able to do more when I have Austin home, but he's working today. So join us for the next video. We will probably do some more garden updates, and I have some big news I want to share with you guys. So thanks for watching Homestead Hopes. We'll see you next time. Bye.